a Service, where I would help Indian startups get access into Germany. It went well, a few coaching was needed for the Indian startups, but hey, we're all different, right? But biggest concern the Western or European companies told me is, Sven, technology is great, but we need local support. And that's when we came up with Minastage Incubator to help Indian startups or even international startups scale their business, their innovation into Germany and get market access. And these are the benefits we give the startups. We give them market access, introduction to our personal network, we give them coaching, and if you ask Untapped or the other startups in the back, they will tell you how our coaching would look like. We help them with fundraising workshops, but we also help them with setting up a business in Frankfurt within our huge office space.
So what I was already mentioning in our philosophy and how we approach the situations with our clients is that we say that it actually depends on the right tension in those intersections between those three fields. And that's where we get to some topics where it starts getting interesting for what we do, but also for the kind of services that we think that brands need.
Because Security is next-gen security engineer for your web applications and APIs.
At Untapped, we are building a platform for connected cars. In the current scenario, there are autonomous cars which use detection to enhance security and safety. What we are doing is, we are building on top of detection. We are enabling communication between different vehicles and infrastructure. So basically a car-to-X solution for today's car as well as for the future.
So what we do is we've been working around artificial intelligence for the past 4 or 5 years. And our products are basically around computer vision. And for the food and retail sector, we have something called Food Vision API. And for the industrial sector, we have something called InVision API.
And what I offer are mind-body interventions on various physical and mental conditions like stress, insomnia. It could be about winter depression, it could be about heartbreak, it could be women's wellness related issues, or it could be about your ability to focus. So where I become different is that I help a group identify their body type, I help them identify their behavior, their patterns, and then therefore be able to come out with solutions which will help them have definite results.
Mercury, the machine learning based marketing automation suite, helps the marketers the creation, deployment and analytics of hyper-personalized campaigns across various channels including email, mobile and web.
Good morning, I'm Sven. I'm here at the Minastage Incubator Summit in Bangalore. Today we have a special VIP guest here, Abhijit Sinha, the National Program Director of Ease of Doing Business. Abhijit, hey, thanks for coming. So, quick question. Us being a German company, we come into India, we want to help Indian startups to scale into Europe. How do you, or what do you think about this whole program, and how can the government of India either support us or the Indian startups?
See, I don't look at you as a German company. Every company which is coming in India, from any part of the world, we have to welcome. If we will close our doors, like I don't want to name countries, then it will be very difficult tomorrow when we see the difference. The difference will be very huge. You might reach somewhere else, we might reach somewhere else. So right from ISRO to a joint tactical exercise. We should do joint exercise into startups and in terms of incubation, in terms of funding, in terms of any technology which is being, how we are using that technology and how Germany is using that technology. Is basics of those, all technologies are very same. So I welcome all of you, whatever it comes into my portfolio, ease of doing business for incubation or for Minastage Incubator. I'm always there. You do ask me wherever you feel that this is the area where we are facing difficulty. I will try my best to get this done.
Paresh, I just saw that you were speaking to Nuthan, but maybe what do you see in our partnership with Minastage Incubator?
So I see a lot of synergies. Mainstage offers a connectivity or a gateway into the European market, which a lot of people or a lot of companies, startups in India don't have access to. And by partnering with SLS and Mainstage, SLS has a number of frameworks that we've done where startups can use, take their core ideas and then bring them to the European market as a start. I mean, I think Mainstage has big plans to expand all over the world, so we look forward to working with Mainstage on that entire plan.
Perfect, perfect. And now you're a global company. You have offices in the US, in London, I think, and here in India. How do you see the trend in those three, let's call them continents, with regards to IoT? Who is more open to the new stuff, the IoT stuff?
So it's interesting. It's in pockets all over the world right now. The European market actually has a very strong presence in the IoT space, especially for industrial automation, which is one of the big key drivers in predictive maintenance. Any country that has a good manufacturing capability that want to collect data, analyze that data, the IoT framework is being used quite extensively. And you know, Germany is one such. The UK manufacturing has kind of moved out of the UK because of Brexit. It's now kind of coming back. So that's going to be lifting up a bit. And then on top of that, in the United States, manufacturing also is coming back to the United States because of policies from the president.
Perfect. Now, Debashish, you're our co-founder and you're currently looking after India. How do you see the partnership with SLS Corp in India? What do you expect? What do you think where it goes?
So one of the biggest challenges today the Indian startup ecosystem is facing is technology support, apart from the rest of the other two factors, which is customer acquisition and funding. So one of the biggest problems which we are solving with partnership with SLS is that we are trying to bring in that large technology framework which SLS has built over the last 2 decades of their existence, and also bringing in huge amount of international experience which we can give to the startups with this partnership coming on board. So this is something which we expect out of SLS, and it is what we as Mainstage also bring on to other startups in the Indian ecosystem.
Perfect. Thank you.